Welcome to the Cloud Brothers. I'm Corey.
I'm Scott.
And we are the Cloud Brothers.
The Cloud Brothers.
Yes, sir. So we are, what's going on this week? What's interesting in the news, Scott?
I think
in AWS.
People are liking reInvent, but people are liking and watching, and we're getting much better response to these 10-minute walkthroughs. The last one was super useful, actually. I didn't think it would be as useful as it was, as the content was different in the tutorial than what was on the UI, so it was a worthwhile thing to watch before trying it yourself.
Yeah, our metrics on that one are pretty positive feedback, which was really good, because it's only been out for 7 days and people have watched that for like 6-7 hours by now for a 30-minute video, which is pretty good. It's a compliment. Only got 4 likes though. I mean, it'd be nice if the people that are watching it for 7 hours would just throw a like on there, unless it's the same person watching it over and over again that did click like and does subscribe, because that's that person's valuable if that's what's happening.
And we hit 100 subscribers for about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and so you could be the 100 subscriber.
Yeah. And then somebody unsubscribed and they're just like, what? And I got a congratulations, you got 100 subscribers. Go check. Oh, we got 99 subscribers.
Yeah, it's because we sold out.
It's because we sold out. Listen to the song "Hooker with the Famous" by Tool, and
they were like, "Oh, we liked it better when they weren't sold out to the man.
We liked it better when these nerds weren't so cool."
Yeah, exactly.
Like and subscribe for more quality jokes like this. So one thing that's in the news, as you briefly touched on, is reInvent this week.
Yeah.
So in keeping with the 10-minute tutorial trend that we've been doing the last few weeks, because I find them useful. The very first thing the guy talked in the very first talk about AWS at reInvent this year was containers. So I thought in the 10-minute tutorials that we could jump onto this tutorial above my head, which says getting started resource center. As always, link in the description below, by the way. Getting started hands-on deployed Docker containers on Amazon ECS how-to guide. So I think that's a really useful tutorial because everybody loves Docker, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And containers, it's also foundational.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just go through the overview like usual. Amazon Elastic Container Service is the AWS service you use to run Docker applications on a scalable cluster. In this how-to guide, you will learn how to run a Docker-enabled sample application on an Amazon ECS cluster behind a load balancer, test the sample application, and delete your resources to avoid charges. This guide uses AWS Fargate, which has a 0.004, which is less than half a US cent cost per hour when using the 0.25 vCPU / 0.5 gigabyte configuration. So for AWS experience needed, beginner. Time to complete, theoretically, because we haven't been through this is live to tape or whatever the recording is. Time to complete 10 minutes. Cost to complete. Cost will vary by region and will be around 0.004 cents per hour of running the container. Requires AWS account. Got one. Recommended browser, the latest version of Chrome or Firefox. We have Chrome all around us. Accounts created within the past 24 hours might not yet have access to the services required for this guide. So if you just made your AWS account, just wait longer and come back to watch the video. Sign into the console through the magic of television. I have already done that. I've changed my region to Northern California because I don't think I have anything there. Let's look at the updated, because remember the last time we did? It didn't show when it was last updated. So good job, AWS. August 11th, 2022. Not so long ago.
That's a sign.
Yeah. So this might go well. Step 1, set up your first run with Amazon ECS. The Amazon ECS First Run wizard will guide you through creating a cluster and launching a sample web application. In this step, you will enter the Amazon ECS console and launch the wizard. To launch the ECS First Run wizard, choose the Get Started button. So I'm presuming the first step, which they haven't mentioned, is that you have to go find ECS.
Yeah, go to ECS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Assume knowledge.
Yeah, so ECS stands for, if you're a beginner, Elastic Container Service. So let's jump over there. And here we are. So basically,
looks the same.
Yep. And it says to launch the Amazon ECS First Run Wizard, choose the Get Started button. If your layout looks different, disable the new ECS experience. Toggle button, the top left. That's up here. Where my little pointer is going around, and right now it's on the old ECS experience, so we will just click the Get Started button. Let's see if I can get it above you. There you go. Get started. Oh, I kind of have you half cut off here. Let me fix this.
Yeah, you might want to move me to the middle. The next button always ends up behind me for some reason.
That's okay. We'll just you know what, I got an idea. We can move us. We're both to the middle. Let's be friends. Let's set it. Why are you sitting so close to me? I am very uncomfortable right now. Okay. So
we're 4,000 miles apart.
By the way, yeah. So, because Scott lives in Vancouver and I live in Ontario, in a small town. Yeah, but anyway, that's part of the magic of the Cloud Brothers, is that we are real life brothers, but we live very far apart. So anyway, I click the Get Started. Step 2, create the container and task definition. So a task definition is like a blueprint for your application. In this step, you will specify a task definition so Amazon ECS knows which Docker image to use for containers, how many containers to use in the task, and the resource allocation for each container. So in the container definition field, select the sample app. That is selected already. That's right here. The task definition comes preloaded with default configuration values. Review the default values and choose next. I guess.
Yes, so it's got all the task memory.
That's fine.
Network mode, task memory, task CPU.
Yeah, that's all this stuff right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So review right there. So it just says click next. That's what we're doing. If you prefer to modify the configurations or would like to see more, see task definition parameters. You can do that. It's a clickable button. We're not going to do that. We're just going through the default tutorial for the interest of speed. So getting started with Amazon ECS service using Fargate. What's it say? So we're on that. Define your service. Did we do this? No.
That's where you are right now.
Define your. Oh, that's down here. Okay. So define your service. Now that you've created a task definition, you will configure the Amazon. All right, let me just click over here. Oh, I'm at the bottom. Now that you have created a task definition, you'll configure the Amazon ECS service. The service launches and maintains copies of the task definition in your cluster. For example, by running an application as a service, Amazon ECS will auto-recover any stop tasks and maintain the number of copies you specify. Service options come preloaded with default configuration values. Service name. The default sample app service is a web-based Hello World application provided by AWS. It is meant to run indefinitely. Because it is running as a service, it will restart if the task becomes unhealthy or unexpectedly stops. Leave the default value of 1. This will create 1 copy of your task. That's right here. Number of desired tasks, 1. Okay, cool. We did that. Let's keep scrolling down. B, load balancing, which is the next option down. You have the option to use a load balancer with your service. Amazon ECS can create the Elastic Load Balancing load balancer to distribute the traffic across the container instances your task is launched on. Select the application load balancer option. Okay, done. The default values for load balancer listen report and load balancer load balancer listener protocol or set up for the sample application. For more information on load balancing configuration, you click on the link right here. Service load balancing. That's good. Review your settings and click next. So that's it. So you click next and we will jump to the next page. And now we are configure your cluster. Your Amazon ECS tasks run on a cluster which uses AWS Firegate to provide the compute engine so that you do not need to manage servers. So I guess this is a serverless. In this step, you will configure the cluster. In the cluster name field, enter sample-cluster, or it says default right here. And so we'll do sample-cluster and then click next. Whoop. All right, so we did that. And now we are on step 5, zooming along. In the previous steps, you configured your task definition, which is like an application blueprint. The Amazon ECS service, which launches and maintains copies of your task definitions and your cluster. In this step, you will review, launch, and view the resources you create. So you can review all the stuff, information, task definition, service, and cluster, all there. So that's all there. So now we're just gonna click on create. So, oh, that's cool. So right over here, you can see all the pending complete. It's all there. So you know something is happening, which is nice.
Yeah, that's super useful. You should do that for everything.
Yeah, like just right away, like right on the right. That's a very good idea. So that's coming. We'll just read ahead while we're waiting for that to populate. So we won't do this yet because we can't, but I'll read it. In this step, in step 6, after all that stuff says complete on the right there, on the fancy stuff, in this step you will verify the sample application is up and running by pointing your browser to the load balancer DNS name. On the sample-app-service page, select the details tab and select the entry under target group name. So we're getting pretty close while I'm reading that. Okay.
Yeah, this might be real-time video.
It's getting close. Pending. No pausing. This might be a no pauser. All right, we'll see.
Yeah,
the load balancer is going. That's complete. What do we have left? We have the ECS resource creator.
The CloudFormation stack. CloudFormation always takes the longest, but we got the one on the top is the service is still pending.
Yeah, the ECS. So I suppose the resource creation, like I'm not sure if they just all have to be complete for the one at the top to be complete.
Yeah. It's there's sections.
Yeah.
Like the top is a section, and then the second is a section, and then the top one references the ones below it. Just see how it works.
Yeah, so the CloudFormation stack, like you said, is that makes sense. The CloudFormation and the load balancer are obviously going to take the longest.
Yeah, load balancer. We might want to pause.
Yeah, I just might do that. Yes, just to make sure I'm recording. Yes, we paused. We paused for about 2 minutes. It wasn't very long. It
wasn't long at all.
I didn't have time to tell a story. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it's terrible.
We go over here. You can see it's all complete on the side there. As it said on the sample app service page, select details. What? I'm confused now.
I think you gotta go view service.
I gotta go view service. Did it say view service? Oh yeah, it says right here. It says choose view service right here. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
On the launch status page, which is what that
is. It's like I was paying attention or something.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. On the sample app service page, select the entry under target group name right here. So you
cool.
You have to click that.
This has been like solid so far.
Yeah. So I click on that. It goes to the EC2 management console.
Yeah, it's going to go to the target groups page of your load balancer eventually.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's having a little struggle to get there, but it got there. Oh, hold on.
But yeah, no, it's just you just have to select your target group.
No, I know, but it's on the new EC2 experience, so it doesn't look the same. For some reason,
I see.
It was on.
No, it's checked. It's checked on the left side.
All right, so here it is.
No, it's checked. Yeah, click, go back to the. If you look on the left, we're under the B on target
Oh, it is
groups on the
checked.
left.
Yeah, you're right.
It is checked.
It
Yeah,
is checked on the tutorial. I thought
yeah.
I
It's
was
just it's
I was looking at my
just
console.
scrunched a little
Okay.
bit.
Alrighty. Well, we'll just pop back.
Apparently, the new.
Good.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so on the target groups page, select the target group name. Oh, I
Is it
see.
not done? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just need
I
to
just had
scroll
to
down
scroll
a bit.
down a little bit to find it.
That's
So-
an AWS thing too. I've run into that so many times.
Okay, in the details section, choose the load balancer link.
Load balancer link is the last link
right
on
here.
the bottom right. Yeah.
Yep. So I selected that, and it's popping open something else. In the description tab, select the 2-page icon to the load balancer.
It's the copy.
Yeah.
That's the copy
I'm
icon.
just waiting for it to load here, just like the
Probably need to scroll down on this one too.
yeah. So probably
Oh no, you don't. Okay, yeah.
here it is.
Yeah, click on the load balancer itself.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
it just said? I'm so confused.
Oh, you just went to the load balancer page, not the actual load balancer.
Okay, so under DNS,
Now the DNS name, it doesn't have the thing, but I think it might not have the thing because you're so scrunched up. All you need to do is select the DNS name and copy it, so it's slightly different than what they have on there.
so I gotta just do this. So I'm just
Yeah,
gonna-
and copy
right-click,
that. That's all it's
copy it.
saying to do.
Okay, paste it into a new browser window
Yeah,
and paste and go.
yeah.
And theoretically, there you go, Amazon ECS sample app. Congratulations! Woohoo! Okay, that's that.
Just curiosity.
We did
Just
it.
curiosity. Can you maximize the EC2 window page or the browser with the console in it?
You mean that?
Just to see that one, and then open up the EC2 management console. I just want, so it's not there. The copy paste
Yeah, the little
link
copy.
thing
Yeah,
is
this
not
is,
there.
it would be right here. So you just gotta highlight it and copy it. That's a
So that's the only difference I saw so far.
that's a minor difference. Okay, that's cool. So throughout this guide, you've launched 3 resources: the Amazon ECS cluster, the AWS Fargate to run your container, and a load balancer. In this step, you will clean up all your resources to avoid unwanted charges. Navigate back to the ECS console page. Okay, here we are, because I still had it open. Because I like to give bits. And then
click on sample cluster at the top.
It says delete right here. Right? It says
Oh.
update and delete.
Yeah, it's just a slightly different window than what's showing there. Just click on sample cluster.
Right here?
Just to see if it matches what's on the screen. That's all.
Oh yeah, there you go. It says update. Okay, this is closer. Cluster : sample clusters. This is what we want. So when I click on delete cluster, and then this is a new one. I've never seen this one. It doesn't just say delete. It says delete me. All right.
Yeah.
Deleting cluster resources. This may take a few minutes. Okay, so we'll let that do that. Delete me and choose it. You will now see the progress as all the resources created are deleted. So that's going pretty fast, honestly. I'll read this while we're watching it. 6 of 15 resources deleted so far. Once everything has been deleted, you will see the deleted cluster sample cluster successfully message in green. And then once that's happened, you have now completed this guide. I shall pause for 1 second.
Yeah. Good. Yeah,
okay, so we're back. We just had a quick pause. It took about 4 more minutes. It wasn't that long. And then it just cleared. But you can see it says up here, deleted cluster sample cluster successfully. So that's cool. And it says, you have now completed this guide. Congratulations. And we have been recording for 19 minutes and Oh, well, 20
I think
minutes right now.
I think that's actually 10 minutes.
It's
I
legit
think
10 minutes. Yeah.
yeah, and they don't include wait time
No.
for the 10 minutes. That's
Yep.
the thing.
So
Um,
conclusion. Let me read this
for
first.
for oh, okay, sorry.
Congratulations! You have learned how to configure and deploy your Docker-enabled application to Amazon ECS, and how to delete resources that are no longer needed. Amazon ECS is a highly scalable, high-performance container management service that supports Docker containers and allows you to easily run applications on a managed cluster of Amazon EC2 instances. That's a whole tutorial, and
Nice.
it's really close. Other than the
Four
copy
point
button.
4.7, 4.95 out of 5.
Yeah, because the copy button was missing.
Cover the copy button. Yeah,
But we're really being picky. But
yeah, super picky.
But
I'd say 5 aggregate 5.
if you're rounding up, it's 5 out of 5 Cloud Brothers clouds. So
Yeah.
good job, AWS, and I guess we'll don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy reInvent.
Yeah, you jerks. Reinvent.